The ZALA Lancet is an unmanned aerial vehicle and loitering munition developed by Russian company ZALA Aero Group, part of Kalashnikov Concern, for the Russian armed forces. It was first unveiled in June 2019 at the ARMY 2019 Military Expo in Moscow. It is a further development of the ZALA Kub-BLA loitering munition. The ZALA Lancet can be used for both reconnaissance and strike missions. It has a maximum range of 40 kilometers, 25 miles, and a maximum takeoff weight of up to 12 kilograms, 26 pounds. In combat mode, it can be armed either with high explosive or HE fragmentation warheads. It features optical electronic guidance and TV guidance unit, which allows the munition to be controlled during the terminal stage of flight. The drone features intelligence, navigation, and communications modules. According to ZALA Aero chief designer Alexander Zakharov, the Lancet can be used in so-called air mining role. In this role, the drone dives at maximum speed up to 300 km per hour, 190 miles per hour, and strikes enemy unmanned combat aerial vehicles mid-flight. Lancet can be launched via catapult launcher from ground or sea platforms like the Raptor-class patrol boats. The drone is powered by an electric motor. Russian troops in Ukraine have begun using the upgraded Lancet loitering munitions with an increased flight duration of 1 hour, and a more powerful warhead weighing more than 5 kilograms, which is at least 2 kilograms more than the basic version of the drone. Lancets are used to attack personnel with a high explosive fragmentation or thermobaric warhead, and armored vehicles with a high explosive anti-tank warhead. The upgraded variant is designated as Delhi 51, while the original one, with a 3-kilogram warhead, is designated as Delhi 52 and reportedly was upgraded with a larger warhead and a new EO guidance system, as of March 2023. Russia says 45% of NATO artillery, Inc. M777S, single-handedly destroyed by Lancet. 3 kamikaze drones. Russian Lancet. 3 drones have destroyed nearly 45% of towed and self-propelled artillery guns from NATO since the beginning of the war in February 2022. The report was given by Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu during a video conference with Russia's senior military leadership on April 4. The report highlights the use of loitering munitions, which has dramatically evolved from the 2020 Nagorno-Karabakh conflict to the battle in Ukraine. Ukrainian troops have pioneered using civilian and leisure drones for military purposes by strapping them with explosives and dropping them into enemy positions. According to Shoigu, the Russian military destroyed 59 M777 artillery systems, 13 M109 Paladin SPGs, 14 US-made HIMARS launchers, and 30 SPGs from Poland, Germany, France, and the Czech Republic since January 1, 2023. The post also reveals that Lancet drones destroyed 80% of the M109 Paladin self-propelled guns, and 25% of the M777 guns out of the total number of such guns destroyed. Lancet 3 drones, also known as kamikaze or suicide drones, were used to eliminate the need for long-range guns, rocket artillery, and the supply lines that feed them. The report further states that drone piloting is emerging as an in-demand trade, and Russian units are being equipped with specialized training in operating unmanned aerial vehicles for commercial, civilian, and specialized military purposes. The Lancet 3 drone is reported to have evolved with a new electro-optical system, improved software, and a more powerful warhead that makes it possible to reliably hit howitzers, tanks, armored vehicles, radars, air defense systems, and enemy manpower. The drone comes with 3 types of warheads: cumulative, high explosive fragmentation, and thermostatic.
Is often referred to as a Russian kamikaze drone. Developed by Russian company ZALA Aero Group, which is part of the larger Kalashnikov Concern, the ZALA Lancet is an unmanned aerial vehicle and loitering munition utilized by the Russian armed forces. The Lancet was first introduced to the public eye at the Army 2019 Military Expo held in Moscow. This drone is an advancement from the earlier ZALA Kub-BLA, or the Kub-BLA, another loitering munition. The Lancet is a versatile tool, capable of performing both reconnaissance and strike missions. It boasts a maximum range of 40 kilometers and can take off with a weight of up to 12 kilograms. When in combat mode, it can be armed with high explosive or HE fragmentation warheads. The Lancet features optical electronic guidance and a TV guidance unit, which allows for precision control during the terminal stage of flight. It incorporates intelligence, navigation, and communications modules, and can be launched from both ground or sea platforms, including the Raptor-class patrol boats. Interestingly, the Lancet has a unique air mining role, where it dives at maximum speeds of up to 300 kilometers per hour to strike enemy unmanned combat aerial vehicles in mid-flight. This drone is powered by an electric motor. The Lancet has been combat tested in various locations, including Syria, during Russia's military intervention in the Syrian civil war, and more recently, during the 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine. During its deployment in Ukraine, the Lancet was reported to have targeted a variety of military assets, including air defense systems, self-propelled howitzers, tanks, and military trucks. It even targeted and damaged a naval target, a Gurza M-class gunboat of the Ukrainian Navy, marking the first naval target for the Lancet. Despite the drone's precision and capability to hit a number of Ukrainian targets, it is worth noting that not all hits guarantee a kill. Some attacks resulted in minor damage that could be repaired, and in some cases, there were misses. In response to the Lancet strikes, Ukrainian forces started building cages around their artillery pieces using materials like chain-link fencing, wire mesh, and wooden logs. These cages have been somewhat successful in disrupting the Lancet attacks. Despite the defensive efforts, the Lancet has had numerous successful strikes. During the Ukrainian counteroffensive in 2023, it managed to destroy a multifunctional radar from an air defense system and heavily damage a Leopard 2A6 tank. To further understand the significance of the ZALA Lancet, let's take a brief step back and look at the broader picture of drone technology in military applications. Military drones, often referred to as unmanned aerial vehicles or UAVs, have revolutionized warfare in the 21st century. They provide capabilities such as long-range surveillance, precision strikes, and minimizing risk to human soldiers. In the realm of reconnaissance, drones like the ZALA Lancet can provide real-time intelligence and surveillance, which is critical for strategic planning and timely decision-making on the battlefield. When it comes to strike missions, drones are invaluable for their precision and ability to engage targets without putting human operators at risk. The ZALA Lancet, for instance, can be armed with high explosive or fragmentation warheads, which gives it the flexibility to engage a wide range of targets. The versatility of drones is further demonstrated by their flexible launch methods. The Lancet can be launched from ground or sea platforms, which adds to its adaptability in various combat scenarios. But like any technology, drones also have their limitations. These include vulnerability to electronic warfare and anti-air systems, reliance on communication links, and the ongoing debate over ethical implications. Coming back to the ZALA Lancet, it's a prime example of how these technologies are being developed and used by military forces around the world. The Lancet's combination of surveillance capabilities, precision strikes, and flexible launch methods embody the cutting edge of military drone technology. Despite its operational successes, the Lancet's utilization also showcases some of the challenges faced by drones in combat, such as defenses like the protective cages used by Ukrainian forces. It serves as a reminder that as technology advances, so too do the methods to counter them.